Hello guys, it's NautoAce, and this is going to be a follow-up on my Persona Q2 controversy because that game will not have English dub. And I did watch the trailer from Atlas, and I look at the comments, and yeah, there are some, to some extent, more that is complaining about there's no English dub. And you know, like I said, to some extent I've been warning this since, I guess, like June, on June, the start of the 25th, or the 25th, excuse me, I do apologize, I made the 10th anniversary. I was thinking about Power Ranger for a strange reason there. Wasn't it Power Ranger? Ninja Steel? Anyway, back to my story. The 10th anniversary, that I'm also going to give my, there's going to be more frequently talk about English dub in Japanese game. But of course, censorship is worse than English dub. Okay, just want to put it out there. But yeah. Well, the reason I'm doing a follow-up here is that there's always been something that even myself, I have to admit, is reason why, but you're never gonna get the right, you're not gonna get a solid answer for whatever the situation is. You might get lucky to some extent, and one of them that we got lucky, and Mori did confirm this, and yes, that's the hint there, is that the reason why Blaze Blue Central Fiction, even the PS2, and sadly, or the PS4, what am I saying, PS2, PS4, and of course the Switch version, both of them will not have English dub. Is there a possibility for a Central Fiction Extended? Make some noise, whatever, maybe. Mori did basically confirm that, because here's a little backstory. Of course, Wednesday Night Fight 2 years ago, I think, Central Fiction, the PS4 version, was showcased on Wednesday Night Fight. By the way, credits to Kiyobi, props to that guy. Anyway, Kiyobi asked a question, and the guy from XSeed Games basically was willing to answer it. So again, props to Kiyobi, props to the guy who basically provided a showcase for Central Fiction. And they said that they had no decision. It was Arc System worked. A lot of people didn't believe that at the time. But then in the Arc System stream, Mori did explain that yes, the reason why they did not put English dub on Central Fiction, because they wanted the release close to its Japanese, because the competitors, and that's the key word, the competitors were complaining, and people said, man, that sucks. Basically saying that Arc System Works more concerned to the competitors than the whole casual, but again, it is what it is. So at least they gave a reason. Another one I can give an example is Tecmo Koei. Ever since Warrior Oceans 3 for the PS3 360, they have not been dubbing out of the games unless it's Dynasty Warrior or anything from Tecmo. I even had to talk to Chin Soon about it and Twitter. Basically just giving my opinion, let's just say. You know, I'm not being nasty about it, but I have to let my voice heard. That's the key word. And again, another person I'm getting respect for, gotta give props to, is Chin Soon on Twitter. I think he still works at Tecmo Koei as a community manager for Europe. I've not been following his career. I know at the time when I talked to him, it was, and they did say the same reason was, it was a cost, it was money. And he basically sort of confirmed it. And again, it is sort of a common thing that, yes, money and time is always the biggest problem of why some games will not get English dub. But sometimes there is more than meets the eye, like Persona Q. Why is it the first one is dub, but you did not dub on the second one? And a lot of people theories are, maybe because it's not 3DS. Maybe they were doing Persona 5R. Maybe there's something about that. Maybe there's a new Persona update. Who knows? And as of right now, no one's going to know, because the game's not going to come out until June, but no one knows. That's the point. no one knows. Because sometimes in this game, you might ask either like XSeed, you can ask NIS America, you can ask some of this company, say why such game XYZ are not being dubbed. And another one that I'm gonna give an example is the Saren Kagura franchise. Ever since the 3DS all the way as of right now, never been dubbed for whatsoever. And at one point, Tom, who is now a former XSeed localization producer, basically gave sort of a gist of what happened. And the story is that they were actually considering at one point one of the Saren Kagura game, the first one that came up for the PS4. They were, believe it or not, they were actually considering it to add English dub, but they decided not to. And at that point on, they just said, well, we can't really tell you why, which again, I don't know why. It could be a legal issue, could be either with Bamsu, they're not allowed, or whoever, maybe Funimation to some extent. And unfortunately, Tom did say, yeah, like, we were planning to, but then all suddenly we're not, and we can't give you a reason because it's undisclosure, sorry. And something like that kind of irks a lot of people. Like, oh, come on, man. I mean, you gotta be transparent with your fans, to the consumer, but you're not gonna do it because there's some legal issue. I mean, I don't know how the voice recording work, or the voice business work. Sometimes it is perhaps that if they don't put English dub, sometimes people are willing to give a reason. Like I said, Mori with the competitors, Chin Soon Soon, to some extent, it's, like I said, it was money. To a point also, I wanted to add here is that, from what I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, there was a rumor that he got a gag order by saying that at this point on, if someone talks about English dub, you don't talk about it because they just don't want it. They don't want to deal with it, and they don't want to look bad. And of course, another one, I mean, and I remember also in Funimation when there was an interview with Sean Shamel and Christophe Sabat, and they were doing Dragon Ball Z Kai, and they said there was a rumor about a new Frieza voice. Yeah, but the old one from the old Dragon Ball Z, I guess either they didn't want to do it anymore, so they had a new one. And there was even an interview, and because there were some fans asked who will be the new voice for Frieza, and for a while it was a funny thing, they were even trying to act it up, but they said, can we reveal who the voice for Frieza? Can we not? Can we? And then, well, unfortunately our PR said no. And yeah, sometimes to some extent, surprisingly, there are some, I don't know why, but there's some rule that who's gonna voice Frieza, and they have to wait for a while until they reveal it. I remember also in Twitter with Zamasu, there was some rumor that said it was John Marston, aka Spike from Buffy. He was on in the video game from Xenoverse 2 and Dragon Fighter Z. But then they asked him, is he going to be also going to voice for the anime? And then Funimation, I think from what I heard, they said was, well, we're not going to say who until later on. And then you find out the guy who Twitter said, yeah, I'm the voice of this. And yeah, even I remember now too, Erica Mendez, which is the new voice for Noir. There was also, if I remember, there was a Twitter that she basically said, guess what? I'm the new voice of Noir, because there was a voice strike, and the voice of Chie, Aaron, basically supported the voice strike. So she said, well, I'm not doing this, so well, what you can do? You get replaced. You get replaced. You can't do anything about it. You get replaced. And yeah, and then there was and people were asking that, oh, so who's going to be the voice for Noir for the newer game, which is Cyber Dimension for Goddess Online? And they're like, you'll find out soon enough. And again, is it a legal issue? Why can't you just say? I don't know. Do they want to surprise fans? Who knows? It kind of really sometimes irks me about it. And of course, the biggest one here, and that's why I want to do a follow-up. Like I said, whatever the reason with Persona Q2, as of right now, no one knows. And Atlus not saying much, which is, again, a lot of time it could be time, it could be money. but there's probably more than meets the eye, but sometimes you can think about it. Yeah, that's the follow-up. I mean, it is sad that sometimes company can't be transparent to the fans of, hey, why is it Persona Q2 is not the English dub, hashtag no dub, no buy. So that's what the follow-up really is. It's just, in general, that it would be nice if company do be transparent of why the game is not dub, why is it partial dub, why do you dub this but not that. And I know, like I said, some people, they try to be transparent, like I said, soon with Tecmo Koei, and then there was a rumor of a gag order, not to talk about it. And of course, the rumor about that one also, then the financial report a long time ago, there's another rumor that it was a cost thing. They said they just believe that they want to basically make more profit. They had to back off. And another one is Namco Bandai with anime games. What's the deal with that? Yeah, I mean, in another video, I talk about Jump Force not having English dub because just because the game is based on anime, no dub. I know My Hero Academia, a lot of people were disappointed that it's not dub. Some people asked Namco Bandai, and again, incognito, they're not answering. I don't know what's going on. Is it because they can't use BAM Zoom? Is it has to be Funimation, and Funimation has to basically ask more money, or Funimation only do anime? Like, you know? Well, okay, I've been talking too much about this follow-up, and it just really, like I said, when it comes to English dub in Japanese games, sometimes it is kind of irks me. Oh man, so yeah, I mean, that's the follow-up. It's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully a lot of the businesses change. Hopefully a lot of this company are being transparent, but we'll just have to wait and see. With that, I'll see you guys later.